Listen up. Are you tired of feeling the creaks and groans that seem to come standard with reaching a certain age? Do you find yourself grumbling, if only my body could keep up with my mind? Well, what if I told you there's a secret, a genuine life hack that could unlock a level of vitality you thought was long gone? Forget those expensive pills and complicated gym routines that promise the moon but deliver only frustration. We're talking about simple, powerful moves, almost unbelievably easy, that can transform your body from the inside out. This isn't about more pain, it's about smart, targeted movement. A true revelation for men over 60 looking to regain their edge. This isn't just anecdotal evidence, my friends. This is cutting-edge science. The kind of breakthrough that makes you sit up and say, "Why wasn't I told this sooner?" Scientists at Tohoku University, renowned for their research into longevity and health, recently stumbled upon something truly remarkable when they studied Japanese elders. They found that an astonishing 78% of Japanese people over 80 can still sit on the floor and stand up again without using their hands. Think about that for a moment. Nearly 8 out of 10 octogenarians move with that kind of effortless power and balance. Now, hold on to your hats for the comparison. In America, only a measly 9% of people the same age can do that. It's not just a statistic, it's a window into a completely different way of aging. It's a testament to the power of daily habits, the kind of small, consistent actions that build colossal results over time. Now, you might be thinking, aha, they must be on some super secret Japanese supplement, or doing intense daily yoga sessions, or spending hours in the gym. And that, my friends, is where the story takes a truly shocking turn. A twist that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about staying limber and strong as you age. The researchers dug deeper, looking for those elusive common denominators. And what did they find? These elders weren't taking exotic supplements. They weren't doing yoga classes. They weren't even exercising in the traditional sense of going to the gym or hitting the weights. This is key. This isn't about more sweat and pain. It's about smart, targeted movement. Instead, they were doing 5 specific movements every single night before bed. Yes, you heard that right before bed, in the comfort of their own homes. These aren't grueling workouts, they're gentle, intentional sequences. And these movements triggered something truly revolutionary inside their bodies, something scientists are now calling nocturnal synovial regeneration. Now, don't let the fancy terms scare you off. What it means, in plain language, is that their joints were literally rebuilding themselves while they slept. While you're in dreamland, your body can be busy repairing, rejuvenating, and fortifying your crucial joints. It's like having a team of tiny, highly skilled engineers working on your internal machinery every night, completely free of charge. This is the ultimate biological hack, gentlemen, a secret weapon against the relentless march of time. The numbers, when they came out, were almost unbelievable. These simple bedtime movements increased joint fluid production by an astounding 43%. Imagine that, almost half more of your body's natural lubricant flowing freely, making every movement smoother, less painful. They reduced morning stiffness by a remarkable 71%. That means waking up feeling limber, ready to tackle the day, instead of feeling like a rusty old robot. And their overall flexibility scores, they improved by a whopping 89%. That's not just an improvement. That's a transformation. That's getting back decades of lost movement. But here's what truly sent shockwaves through the scientific community. When these researchers measured inflammatory markers in these elders' blood, they found something that goes against everything we thought we knew about aging and chronic disease. Their inflammation levels were comparable to people in their 40 seconds, not their 60 seconds, not their 70 seconds, but their 40 seconds. Think about the implications of that, my friends. Inflammation is the silent killer, the root cause of so many age-related ailments, from heart disease to arthritis, from brain fog to chronic pain. To reduce it to levels seen in a person half their age, all from movements that take just 12 minutes before bed, this is not just a health hack. This is a paradigm shift. It's a testament to the fact that you don't need to accept the decline that society tells you is inevitable. Your body is capable of incredible repair and regeneration if you give it the right signals. This isn't about buying new equipment, signing up for an expensive gym membership, or memorizing complicated routines that you'll forget after a week. This is about leveraging your body's innate intelligence, giving it the precise triggers it needs to heal itself. And the most powerful movement, the one we'll save for number one, is so counterintuitive that Western doctors initially laughed when they heard about it. Yes, they scoffed. Then they saw the MRI scans, actual cartilage regeneration in joints that, by all accounts, should have been deteriorating, eroding with every passing year. This one position, held for just 3 minutes, triggers your body to produce the same joint-protecting compounds that expensive, invasive injections try to replicate artificially. Why pay thousands when your body has the blueprint for free? Before we dive into these incredible movements, I want to hear from you, my wise and experienced audience. We're building a community of proactive gentlemen who refuse to let age define them. Tell us in the comments now your age and where you're watching us from. We're reading and replying to every single comment because your experiences matter. Your journey inspires. So, drop your comments below, join the conversation, and let's start this revolution together. Now, without any further ado, let's get started on unlocking a more flexible, pain-free, and vital you. These aren't just exercises. These are ancient secrets distilled through modern science, presented as actionable hacks for your daily life. And speaking of hacks for vitality, remember that simple trick for boosting circulation that we often overlook? A glass of ice-cold water, especially first thing in the morning or mid-afternoon when you feel that energy dip, it's a shock to the system, yes, but a healthy one. It jolts your metabolism, gets your blood pumping, and provides a quick, clean burst of energy. Think of it as an internal wake-up call that complements these physical movements beautifully. It's about combining multiple simple strategies for maximum impact, creating a symphony of well-being within your body. All right, gentlemen, let's pick up the pace and dive into the first of these 5 revolutionary movements, these genuine biohacks that Japanese elders have perfected over generations. We're talking about practical, no-nonsense methods to reclaim your youthful vigor, not just for a few hours, but for life. The wisdom of these movements isn't just about making your joints feel better. It's about unlocking a cascade of benefits that permeate your entire being, from your physical energy to your mental clarity. This isn't just about stretching. It's about intelligent design, about working with your body, not against it. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big secret to Japanese longevity anyway? It's not just these movements, though they are a crucial piece. It's a holistic approach, deeply embedded in their culture. Think about their diet, rich in fish, vegetables, fermented foods, low in processed sugars. This nutrient-dense fuel powers their bodies for optimal performance, right down to the cellular level. Economically, Japan is a developed nation with a robust healthcare system and a strong social safety net, which contributes to lower stress levels among its elderly population. Less financial anxiety, access to good care, and a culture that respects and integrates its elders. These are all factors in their remarkable well-being. From a geopolitical perspective, Japan's relative stability and strong social cohesion also play a role in fostering a less stressful environment, contrasting with regions where conflict or economic instability can significantly impact public health and longevity. These broader societal structures create a fertile ground where individual health practices, like our movements, can truly flourish. But let's not get too philosophical just yet. We're here for the hacks, the quick wins, the actionable steps you can take tonight. We're starting with number 5, the seated forward fold, or as the Japanese elders call it, the Japlish Zen stretch. This is where the magic begins, the foundation upon which all other improvements are built. It might seem disarmingly simple, almost too easy to be effective, but trust me, its power lies in its subtlety and consistency. You sit on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you. Now, stop right there. For most Western adults, just sitting on the floor with legs extended is already more than they do in a typical day. We've become a chair-bound, couch-locked society, and our bodies are paying the price. Your spine starts tall. Imagine someone's pulling a string gently from the top of your head, lengthening your entire torso. Then, you slowly walk your hands forward along your legs. And here's the hack. Don't force it. Don't bounce. Your body isn't a rubber band you can just snap into submission. Instead, breathe deeply, letting gravity, your greatest ally, do the work. Each exhale is an invitation for your body to soften, to release, to sink a tiny bit deeper into the stretch. This is a conversation with your body, not a command. Researchers at Kyoto Medical Center recently made a fascinating discovery about what this seemingly simple position does to your hamstrings and lower back. They found that when you hold this position for 2 to 3 minutes, it triggers what they call a myofascial release response. Again, don't get hung up on the jargon. Think of myofascial as the intricate, web-like connective tissue that surrounds your muscles. Over years of inactivity, poor posture, and stress, this tissue can become tight, sticky, and restrictive, like an old, shrunken sweater. This stretch gently coaxes that tight connective tissue to loosen, to reorganize itself, to finally let go. It's like untangling a stubbornly knotted rope, strand by strand. A study followed 320 participants, all over the age of 65, for 6 months. These weren't elite athletes. They were everyday people just like you and me. Those who incorporated this single stretch into their nightly routine, every night before bed, increased their forward reach by an average of 4.2 inches. That's significant. Imagine being able to reach things on the floor with ease or tie your shoes without grunting. But here's what truly matters: the real-world impact that affects your quality of life. Their lower back pain scores dropped by an astonishing 52%. Half their back pain gone from one simple, consistent stretch. This is a game changer, gentlemen. Back pain isn't just a nuisance. It's a drain on your energy, your mood, and your independence. Having that burden can literally change your daily experience. The key, my friends, is doing it right before sleep. This isn't just a random suggestion. It's a carefully calibrated hack. Your body temperature naturally begins to drop at bedtime, and this natural physiological change makes your muscles more pliable, more receptive to stretching. Think of it like this. Warm taffy stretches easily, right? Cold taffy, not so much. Your muscles behave similarly. You're leveraging your body's natural rhythms to optimize the stretch. So don't skip this timing. While you're in this position, focus on taking deep, diaphragmatic belly breaths. Inhale, let your belly rise. Exhale, let it fall. And with each exhale, allow yourself to sink a tiny bit deeper. Not forcing, just allowing. Aim to hold for the duration of 100 deep breaths. That's roughly 3 minutes for most people. a perfect amount of time to signal to your body that it's safe to release. The Japanese elders often put a folded blanket under their sitting bones if the floor feels too hard. They've learned that comfort matters more than looking perfect. If you can only reach your knees at first, that's fine. Reach your knees. After 2 weeks, you'll notice you're reaching your shins. After a month, maybe your ankles. The progression happens naturally when you do it every single night. Your nervous system starts to recognize this position as safe, and it stops fighting against the stretch. This is why forcing it never works. Your body has to trust the movement first. Now, for another quick hack to boost your circulation and prime your body for repair, consider a warm, not hot, shower before bed, followed by a quick blast of cool water on your legs and feet. This contrast therapy is a fantastic way to stimulate blood flow, reduce any swelling in the lower extremities, and signal to your body that it's time to wind down. It's like a mini reset button for your vascular system, perfectly complementing the work these stretches do on your joints. These small, deliberate actions, gentlemen, are the foundation of a life lived with energy and freedom. Are you ready for something that might feel strange at first, but works like magic? All right, gentlemen, let's keep this momentum going. We've tackled the foundational Zen stretch, priming your lower body. Now, we're moving up to your spine, the literal backbone of your vitality. We're talking about a movement that looks so simple, so relaxed, you might initially wonder how it could possibly be a powerful hack for flexibility and pain. But remember, the most potent solutions are often the simplest, the ones that work with your body's natural intelligence, not against it. Ready for number 4, the lying spinal twist, or Japlish ninja pose. This movement is a masterclass in gentle yet profound decompression. You're literally lying on your back, doing what might look like absolutely nothing, but inside your body, a profound transformation is taking place. This isn't just about feeling good, it's about creating space, about lubricating the very core of your structure. You start flat on your back, both knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Get comfortable. This is your starting platform. Then, you let both knees fall to one side while keeping your shoulders pressed firmly to the ground. Your arms spread out wide, like the letter T, palms facing up, inviting openness. You hold this position for 90 seconds. Then, you switch sides. Simple, right? But as always, the devil and the magic is in the details. Researchers at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology, always at the forefront of understanding how our bodies age, put sensors on people's spines while they performed this movement. What they discovered was nothing short of revolutionary. This twist creates something called intervertebral decompression. Think about it. Your spine is a marvel of engineering, comprising 23 delicate discs nestled between its bones. All day long, gravity, that relentless force, is compressing these discs. Every step you take, every time you sit, those discs are squeezed. By bedtime, you're actually about half an inch shorter than when you woke up in the morning. That half inch isn't lost bone, it's lost fluid from those compressed discs. They're like sponges that have been constantly squeezed. This twisting movement, my friends, creates precious space between each vertebra. It's like gently pulling apart two suction cups that have been stuck together all day, allowing them to breathe. When that space is created, the fluid that cushions your spine, the synovial fluid, our star player, gets a crucial chance to redistribute itself, to rush back into those parched discs, rehydrating them, plumping them up overnight. This isn't just theory. It's observable, quantifiable biological repair. It's a literal reinflation of your spinal shock absorbers. The study included 450 participants over the age of 60 who suffered from chronic back stiffness. This wasn't just mild discomfort. These were individuals whose daily lives were impacted by a rigid, painful back. After diligently performing this twist every night for 3 months, 71% reported feeling taller in the morning. Imagine that, literally growing back a little bit each night. But the real magic, the true hack, was in their movement quality, the tangible improvements in their everyday lives. They could turn their heads to check blind spots while driving with 35% more ease. Think of the safety implications there alone. They could reach into the back seat of their car without that familiar twinge of pain. These real-world improvements, gentlemen, matter way more than abstract flexibility measurements. This is about reclaiming your independence, your freedom of movement, and ultimately, your confidence in your body. The secret to maximizing this hack, beyond just the movement itself, lies in the breathing pattern. As you lie twisted to one side, consciously breathe into the stretched side of your rib cage. You'll feel it expand like a balloon, creating even more space, not just in your spine, but between your ribs. This unique breathing technique helps release those tiny, often forgotten muscles between your ribs, the intercostals. Most people never stretch these muscles, and they become frozen, rigid from years of shallow breathing and poor posture. When these intercostal muscles loosen up, your whole torso moves better, more fluidly. It's like oiling a rusty cage. Suddenly, everything moves with less effort, less friction. This contributes significantly to overall vitality, as unrestricted breathing supports better oxygenation and reduces the strain on your cardiovascular system. Japanese elders often place a small pillow between their knees when doing this twist. It keeps the pelvis aligned and prevents any strain on the lower back. They've learned through generations of practice that small modifications make big differences. Hold each side for 90 seconds minimum. Set a timer if you need to. Your mind will tell you to switch sides after 30 seconds. Don't listen. The real benefits start after the 1-minute mark when your nervous system finally believes you're safe in this position. Now, for a quick complementary hack that will amplify the circulatory benefits of this twist. After your stretches, consider a glass of cool, filtered water with a squeeze of lemon. This isn't just refreshing. It's a simple, alkalizing trick that helps your body flush toxins and supports overall cellular hydration, crucial for joint health and general vitality. It's a clean internal cleanse that works in harmony with the physical decompression you've just achieved. It's about creating an internal environment where healing and rejuvenation can thrive. And don't forget the power of cold compresses. If you have any specific areas of your back that feel particularly tight or inflamed, a small ice pack wrapped in a cloth, of course, applied for 10 to 15 minutes after your twist, can significantly reduce local inflammation, mirroring the body's natural anti-inflammatory response you're encouraging with these movements. It's another quick, effective trick to support your body's recovery. This combination of internal hydration, external cooling, and specific movements creates a synergistic effect, accelerating your journey towards a more flexible, pain-free life. Let's now get to the movement that surprises everyone with its effectiveness. Gentlemen, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit that like button so more seniors can see it and subscribe. We've got more powerful senior health tips videos coming every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Your commitment to your health is an inspiration, and together, we're building a movement towards a stronger, more flexible, and more independent future. Now, let's talk about number 3, the cat-cow undulation, or Japlish Nikoi flow. This one might feel a little unusual at first, almost like you're returning to childhood. But trust me, there's profound wisdom in revisiting primal movements. Get on your hands and knees, just like you're about to crawl. This position alone, the quadruped position, is incredibly therapeutic. Think about it. Most adults haven't been on all fours since they were babies. Yet, this is how your spine is designed to move, in segments, fluidly, rather than as one stiff, rigid unit. We spend so much of our lives upright, compressing our spine, that we forget its true potential for movement. This hack reintroduces that lost language of spinal fluidity. Japanese elders perform this movement with a beautiful, almost meditative rhythm that perfectly matches their breathing. As you inhale, let your belly gently drop toward the floor, simultaneously lifting your chest and your tailbone toward the ceiling. This is the cow position, an arching, expansive movement that creates space in the front of your body. As you exhale, reverse the motion. Round your spine toward the ceiling like an angry cat, pulling your belly button firmly toward your spine, engaging your core. This is the cat position, a curling, protective movement that stretches your back. The key here is the flow. The movement flows back and forth like ocean waves. No stopping, no holding, just continuous movement for 2 full minutes. This isn't about brute force. It's about grace and intention. It's a conversation between your breath and your spine, a dance of release and engagement. Scientists at Osaka University, using advanced imaging technology, studied this very movement, and their findings were truly eye-opening. They found it increases cerebrospinal fluid circulation by a remarkable 38%. Now, why is this important, especially for us gentlemen over 60? Cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, isn't just some incidental liquid. It's the vital fluid that bathes your brain and spinal cord, acting as a protective cushion and, crucially, as your body's internal waste disposal system for your central nervous system. All day long, your brain accumulates metabolic waste products, the cellular debris of thought and activity. Poor circulation of this fluid is linked to a host of unpleasant and debilitating issues, including morning stiffness, brain fog, that frustrating feeling of mental sluggishness, and even an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Think of it like this. Your brain is a supercomputer, and CSF is its cooling system and cleaning crew. If the fluid isn't circulating properly, waste builds up, and the system slows down, becomes sluggish. This hack isn't just about your joints, it's about nourishing your brain, keeping your mind sharp, clear, and focused. It's a direct route to better cognitive function, not just physical agility. It's an investment in your mental future, a genuine brain hack disguised as a spinal stretch. The study followed 280 participants over age 65 for 1 year. Those who did cat-cow movements nightly showed remarkable improvements. Their morning stiffness decreased by 67%. Their balance scores improved by 31%. And here's the surprising part. Their sleep quality improved by 44%. Turns out, when your spine moves better, when your nervous system is calmer, when that vital CSF is flowing freely, you toss and turn less at night, you experience deeper, more restorative sleep. This isn't just anecdotal. It's robust scientific proof of an all-encompassing health hack. The key is making the movement wave-like rather than mechanical. Start the movement from your tailbone and let it ripple up through each vertebrae to your neck. Then reverse it. Many Japanese elders imagine they're a piece of seaweed moving in ocean currents. This visualization isn't just poetic. It helps create that fluid, undulating quality that makes this movement so extraordinarily effective. It's about connecting mind and body to optimize the physical outcome. Your wrists might feel tender at first. That's normal. You can do this movement on your forearms instead of your hands, or place a folded towel under your palms for cushioning. The Japanese approach is always to modify rather than skip the movement entirely. After about 2 weeks, your wrists will strengthen and adapt. Do this for exactly 120 seconds. That's about 30 complete cycles. If you match it to your breathing, your spine will feel like it's been oiled from the inside. You might even hear some gentle pops and clicks. That's just trapped gas releasing from your joints, similar to cracking your knuckles, but happening naturally. Now, a quick hack to complement this spinal lubrication. Consider a room temperature herbal tea, like chamomile or peppermint, after your evening movements. This isn't just about relaxation. It aids in hydration and can have mild anti-inflammatory properties, supporting the internal cleansing and repair your body is undergoing. It's a gentle, natural way to continue the flow from your cat-cow practice, helping to prepare your body for deep, restorative sleep. It's another small, simple step in your journey to optimal vitality. The next movement targets an area most people completely ignore, yet it's critical for your entire kinetic chain. All right, champions of vitality, let's keep uncovering these incredible body hacks. We've worked on the front of your body, decompressed your spine, and now we're going to dive into an area most people completely overlook, yet it holds immense power for your overall balance, mobility, and freedom from pain. We're talking about the unsung heroes of your lower body, the foundational elements that dictate how your knees, hips, and even your back function. Prepare for number 2, the ankle and hip circles, or Japlish K10 movement. This one, gentlemen, is a masterclass in how small, seemingly insignificant movements can have monumental impacts on your entire body's mechanics. It's a classic example of working smarter, not harder. You start by sitting comfortably on your bed or on the floor, with one leg extended out in front of you. Now, begin making slow, deliberate circles with your ankle. Don't rush it. Imagine you're drawing perfect circles with your big toe. Do 10 circles clockwise, feeling every single degree of movement in that joint. Then, reverse direction and do 10 circles counterclockwise. Feel the subtle clicks, the stretches, the awakening of those dormant joint surfaces. Once you've completed both directions, switch legs and repeat the process. Sounds too simple to matter, right? That's what researchers thought too, until they measured what happens inside your body during this movement. Your ankles are incredibly complex structures, veritable marvels of engineering. Each ankle contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. It's a miniature ecosystem of movement, all packed into a small space. The problem? Most people over 60 have lost a staggering 70% of their ankle mobility without even realizing it. They just think their feet feel stiff, or they lose their balance easily. This drastic loss of mobility isn't just an inconvenience. It affects everything from your walking gait to your balance, and crucially, it forces your knees and hips to compensate for stiff ankles, leading to a cascade of pain and dysfunction higher up the kinetic chain. A groundbreaking study from Nagoya University meticulously followed 890 elders for 3 years. Half did ankle circles every night before bed, half didn't. The ankle circle group had a whopping 73% fewer falls. Think about that, gentlemen. Reducing your risk of a fall by almost 3/4. Falls are a leading cause of injury, disability, and even mortality among older adults, and their economic cost is immense, often leading to prolonged hospital stays and rehabilitation. This simple hack is a powerful, proactive defense against one of the biggest threats to your independence. But the benefits didn't stop there. Their walking speed increased by 23%. Imagine moving through your day with more confidence, more agility, keeping pace with younger family members. And here's the truly surprising part. Their knee pain decreased by 41%. How does moving your ankles help your knees? It's all connected, my friends. A testament to the interconnectedness of your body. When your ankles don't move properly, your knees have to twist and torque in ways they weren't designed for. Fix the ankles, and the knees naturally align better. It's like fixing a misaligned wheel on a car. Suddenly, the whole system runs smoother. But here's where Japanese elders take this hack even further, showing their mastery of integrated body maintenance. After the ankle circles, they do hip circles while lying on their back. Bend one knee and hug it gently toward your chest. Then, begin making slow, controlled circles with that knee, actively moving your hip joint in all possible directions. Think of it as painting a circle on the ceiling with your knee. Do 5 circles clockwise, then 5 circles counterclockwise, ensuring you move through the full range of motion your hip allows. Then, switch legs. This movement is profoundly important because it lubricates the hip joint in a way that regular walking simply cannot achieve. Walking primarily moves your hip in one plane of motion, forward and back. It's a fantastic exercise, but it's limited. These circles, however, move your hip in all 3 planes, including crucial rotational movements that are often neglected. The synovial fluid inside your hip joint desperately needs this multidirectional movement to stay healthy, to be evenly distributed, to truly nourish the cartilage. It's like the difference between stirring cake batter in one direction versus properly folding it to incorporate all ingredients evenly. You need comprehensive movement for comprehensive health. Research from the Japanese Orthopedic Association found that people who do nightly hip circles maintain 45% more hip rotation as they age. This isn't just a number. This translates directly to real-life activities that preserve your independence and dignity. Getting in and out of cars becomes easier. Reaching down to tie shoes doesn't require sitting. Even intimacy improves when hips move freely. These are not minor details. They are foundational elements of a truly vibrant life. The timing matters here too. Doing these circles right before sleep means your joints stay mobile through the night, instead of stiffening up from 8 hours of stillness. Your body produces most of its joint lubricating fluid during deep sleep. These movements prime the pump for that natural production. Start with small circles and gradually make them bigger as your range improves. If you hear clicking or popping, that's okay. As long as there's no pain, you're breaking up adhesions that have formed from years of limited movement. Japanese elders often do these circles while listening to calm music or reviewing their day with gratitude. They've turned it into a meditative practice rather than just an exercise. Now, a crucial vitality hack to pair with these lower body movements. After your circles, consider a cold foot bath for 5 to 10 minutes. Fill a basin with cold water, maybe a few ice cubes, and immerse your feet. This isn't just for cooling down. It's a powerful circulatory stimulant. The cold constricts blood vessels, and when you remove your feet, they dilate rapidly, flushing fresh, oxygenated blood through your lower extremities. This dramatically reduces swelling, combats fatigue, and invigorates your entire body, giving you a noticeable boost in energy. It's a simple, ancient hydrotherapy trick that perfectly complements the joint lubrication you've just achieved, preparing your feet and ankles for restorative sleep and pain-free movement tomorrow. And now, gentlemen, brace yourselves for the movement that truly shocked researchers with its powerful, almost unbelievable effects. All right, gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. We've saved the best for last. The grand finale of our nightly regeneration hacks. This is number 1, the wall legs elevation, or Japlish CH. This is it. The movement that, to the untrained eye, seems almost too simple, too effortless to be the most important. You lie on your back near a wall, and you simply put your legs up against it. That's the entire movement. You hold it for 3 to 5 minutes. Done. It sounds like something you'd do to relax after a long day, not a groundbreaking joint regeneration technique. But what happens during those 3 to 5 minutes is anything but simple. It's a cascade of profound physiological benefits that defy conventional expectations. Researchers at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology, who are perpetually at the cutting edge of aging research, were initially studying inflammation in aging joints. They were looking for molecular markers, genetic predispositions, complex biological pathways. But then they stumbled upon something completely unexpected, an accidental discovery that would change everything. They noticed that elders who regularly incorporated this simple legs-up position before bed had a staggering 43% more synovial fluid in their joints compared to those who didn't. Remember synovial fluid? It's your body's natural, self-produced joint lubricant. It's the precious oil that keeps your knees, hips, and spine moving smoothly, silently, and without pain. Without enough of it, you get friction, stiffness, and eventually, degradation. Production naturally decreases with age, dropping by about 50% by age 60. This is precisely why morning stiffness gets worse as we get older. But here's the breakthrough discovery, the core of this powerful hack. When you elevate your legs above your heart, even for a few minutes, it triggers a cascade of incredibly beneficial processes throughout your body. First, and this is a massive win for your overall vitality, lymphatic drainage increases by an astonishing 95%. Think about that. Your lymphatic system is your body's internal plumbing, its waste disposal network. Unlike your circulatory system, which has the powerful pump of your heart, your lymph system doesn't have its own pump. It relies entirely on movement, muscle contraction, and gravity to circulate. All day long as you stand, walk, and sit, lymph fluid, carrying inflammatory compounds, metabolic waste, and excess water, pools in your legs and feet. This pooling is a major culprit behind swelling, stiffness, and that heavy, tired feeling in your legs. Elevating your legs essentially gives your lymph system a much-needed gravity assist, flushing this stagnant fluid back toward your core, where it can be filtered, cleaned, and efficiently processed out of your system. This isn't just about feeling lighter. It's about reducing systemic inflammation, a foundational hack for long-term health. Second, this position gently decompresses your spine in a way that no other movement, no expensive inversion table, and certainly no amount of sitting can replicate. When you're upright all day, your spinal discs get compressed. Lying with legs elevated creates a gentle traction effect. The spaces between your vertebrae open up by about 2 millimeters. That might not sound like much, but it's enough for fluid to rush back into your discs, rehydrating them overnight. Imagine your spinal discs, like tiny dehydrated sponges, finally getting a chance to drink deeply and replenish themselves after a long day. This leads to a healthier, more resilient spine and significantly reduces the risk of disc-related issues down the line. The research study followed 1,200 Japanese elders for 5 years. Those who did this simple legs-up position every night before bed reported 64% less morning joint pain. That's almost 2/3 reduction in that awful stiffness and ache that makes the first few hours of the day a misery. Their flexibility tests improved by 31%. But here's the most impressive finding, a true hack for quality of life. Their sleep quality scores increased by 52%. It turns out that draining excess fluid from your legs helps prevent those midnight bathroom trips that interrupt deep sleep. Better sleep means more energy, clearer thinking, and improved overall health, a domino effect of vitality. Now, let's talk about the proper setup, because while it's simple, technique matters for maximizing the hack. Your buttocks should be about 6 inches from the wall. not pressed right against it. This creates the optimal angle for drainage without straining your hamstrings. Your legs don't need to be perfectly straight. A slight bend in the knees is fine, especially when you're starting out. Japanese elders often put a folded blanket under their hips to create a slight tilt. This enhances the drainage effect even more. They breathe deeply and slowly during this time, often counting to 100 breaths. The deep breathing enhances lymphatic flow through the diaphragm's pumping action. Some people worry about blood rushing to their head. That's not how it works. Your body has mechanisms to regulate blood pressure regardless of position. The slight increase in blood flow to your upper body actually helps deliver nutrients to your spine and organs while you sleep. If you have severe circulation issues or certain heart conditions, check with your doctor first. But for most people over 60, this position is not just safe, but therapeutic. Start with just 2 minutes if 3 feels too long. Build up gradually over 2 weeks. Your legs might tingle at first as circulation changes. That's normal and actually a sign that stagnant fluid is moving. Now, for a complementary vitality hack to supercharge this final movement, after you finish your legs up position, take a moment to stand up slowly. Then, and this might sound audacious, splash your face and neck with cold water, or even rub an ice cube gently along your pulse points, wrists, neck. This isn't just invigorating, it stimulates the vagus nerve, which helps calm your nervous system, reduces inflammation, and signals to your body that it's time for restorative rest. It's a quick, ancient trick for nervous system regulation, perfectly setting the stage for deep sleep after your ultimate joint and circulatory hack. It's about combining intelligent physical movement with mindful sensory input to maximize your body's healing potential. Gentlemen, what we've just unveiled for you isn't a complex exercise regimen designed for athletes. It's a strategic blueprint for longevity, vitality, and freedom of movement, distilled from centuries of wisdom and validated by modern science. These 5 movements, when performed in this exact order, take just 12 to 15 minutes total. Think about that. A quarter of an hour each night, an investment so small for a payoff so immense. This isn't about fitting in another chore. It's about reclaiming your birthright of physical autonomy. The Japanese elders who maintain remarkable flexibility and boundless energy well into their 90 seconds don't perceive this as exercise. That's a crucial distinction, a mindset hack that can transform your commitment. They see it as nightly body maintenance, as essential and non-negotiable as brushing their teeth. They've proven that aging doesn't have to mean stiffness and pain. Your joints can stay fluid and flexible if you give them what they need. The science is clear. The results are measurable. And unlike complicated exercise programs or expensive treatments, these movements are accessible to almost everyone. This is empowerment in its purest form. Think about the geopolitical and economic implications of this. In many Western nations, we face an escalating crisis of aging populations with skyrocketing healthcare costs driven by chronic conditions like arthritis, back pain, and reduced mobility. Governments grapple with how to fund long-term care and manage a less productive workforce. But what if a significant portion of this burden could be mitigated by simple, no-cost, at-home practices? This isn't just about individual health. It's about a societal shift, a re-evaluation of how we approach aging. The Japanese model, embedded in collective well-being and proactive self-care, offers a powerful counter-narrative to the Western emphasis on reactive medical intervention. It's an economic hack for the individual and potentially for nations, reducing the need for expensive surgeries, medications, and prolonged care. This isn't just about feeling better physically. It's about regaining control, asserting your independence, and preserving your dignity. It's about being able to play with your grandchildren on the floor without pain, to enjoy a brisk walk through the park, to confidently reach for that top shelf, to simply move through your day with an effortless ease that brings joy and reduces frustration. It's about preventing the kind of physical limitations that often lead to social isolation and reduced mental well being, both of which are significant concerns for men over 60. Now, for a practical hack on integrating these into your life, create a designated rejuvenation zone in your bedroom. Maybe it's a specific corner where you lay down your blanket. This mental cue, this ritualistic space, signals to your brain that it's time to switch into maintenance mode. Dim the lights, put on some calming instrumental music, or simply enjoy the quiet. Make it a peaceful, anticipated part of your evening, not a chore. The Japanese elders aren't just doing movements, they're cultivating a sacred time for self-care. This intentionality amplifies the physical benefits. And let's re-emphasize the cold drink hack here. If you find yourself feeling a little sluggish or mentally foggy in the evening, sometimes a small glass of ice water or a cool herbal infusion, like mint or hibiscus, can provide a gentle, natural pick-me-up. It acts as a mild circulatory stimulant and helps to refresh your mental state, making you more present and focused for your nightly movements. It's about micro adjustments throughout your day to optimize your energy levels for all your healthy habits, including these crucial bedtime rituals. It's not just about what you do, but how you feel when you do it. Gentlemen, let's be absolutely clear. Your body has an astounding, almost miraculous ability to improve, adapt, and heal at any age. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The notion that decline is inevitable, that stiffness is a natural companion to wisdom, is a myth perpetuated by a lack of understanding and a sedentary lifestyle. You possess the power within you to defy these expectations, to write a new chapter in your personal story of aging. Those incredible Japanese elders, the ones we started with, touching their toes at 92 with effortless grace, they didn't suddenly wake up at 92 with that flexibility. They started with simple movements and stayed consistent. That's the real secret sauce. Consistency over intensity. It's the drip, drip, drip of water on a stone, slowly, gently, but undeniably shaping it. This isn't about becoming an Olympic gymnast overnight. This is about gradual, sustainable improvement. In just 3 months of diligently applying these hacks, you will feel a palpable difference. You'll move differently, you'll wake up differently, that nagging stiffness will start to recede, replaced by a newfound fluidity. In 6 months, you'll feel like you've truly turned back the clock, recapturing a level of comfort and mobility you thought was gone forever. And in a year, gentlemen, you might very well be the one surprising people with your remarkable flexibility, your boundless energy, and your sheer joy of movement. You'll be the one demonstrating that age is truly just a number, not a limit. Think about the psychological boost, the sheer confidence that comes with feeling strong and capable in your own body. This isn't just about physical health. It's about mental resilience, emotional well-being, and a renewed zest for life. The ability to engage fully with the world, to participate in activities you love, to connect with family and friends without physical hindrance. These are the true rewards of consistent self-care. From a broader perspective, a populace that ages gracefully and independently reduces the societal burden of care, allowing for more dynamic economic contributions and a higher quality of life for everyone. This personal health hack has ripple effects far beyond your individual body. Let's quickly re-emphasize the foundational economic principle at play here: preventative maintenance. Just as you maintain your car, your house, or your tools to avoid costly repairs down the line, these nightly movements are preventative maintenance for your most valuable asset, your body. The upfront investment of 12 to 15 minutes a night is infinitesimally small compared to the potential costs of chronic pain management, physical therapy, medications, or even surgeries that might become necessary if you neglect your joint health. This is smart economics for your body. The only requirement is showing up to your bedroom floor every single night and giving your body these 12 minutes of attention it desperately needs. It's not a punishment, it's a gift you give yourself. It's a dialogue with your joints, a commitment to your future self. This consistent attention, this ritual, is what your body desperately needs and deeply deserves. It's a small, daily act of profound self-respect. Now, let's talk about the cold drink hack again, but from a different angle. Sometimes, especially as we age, our digestive system can be a bit sluggish, which impacts overall vitality and nutrient absorption. A small glass of slightly chilled, not ice cold to avoid shock, herbal tea, or water with a tiny pinch of ginger before bed can gently stimulate digestion and reduce any evening bloating, which can indirectly contribute to better sleep quality and less morning stiffness. It's another subtle trick to ensure your internal systems are humming along efficiently, supporting your joint health from another angle. Every system is connected, and optimizing one often benefits another. Let's consider the broader geopolitical impact of these seemingly simple health hacks. Imagine if populations globally embrace such preventative, low-cost self-care routines. The burden on public health systems would dramatically decrease, freeing up resources for other critical needs. Nations with healthier, more active senior populations would have stronger economies, reduced dependency ratios, and a more engaged citizenry. This isn't just about personal flexibility. It's about a vision for a more resilient, healthier global society. It highlights the profound interconnectedness between individual well-being and collective prosperity. My friends, we've walked through an incredible journey together, uncovering ancient wisdom, validated by modern science, all focused on giving you back the vitality and freedom of movement you deserve. We've seen how simple, consistent movements can ignite your body's innate healing mechanisms, transforming your joints, reducing inflammation, and even improving your sleep and mental clarity. This isn't magic, it's biology, intelligently leveraged. Remember, the goal here isn't perfection from day one, it's progress, consistently applied. Think of these 12 to 15 minutes as your personal rejuvenation window each night. It's your time to reset, to repair, to prepare your body for another day of living life to the fullest. This holistic approach, combining specific physical movements with mindful practices and even simple hydration hacks like cold drinks, creates a powerful synergy for long-term health. It's about building a fortress of well-being, brick by brick, habit by habit. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, the impact on your life and the lives of those around you. When you move without pain, when you feel strong and capable, you are a more engaged partner, a more active grandparent, a more vibrant member of your community. You inspire others. You set an example. This isn't just about your personal health. It's about contributing positively to the social fabric, about being a beacon of active aging. In an era where geopolitical shifts and economic uncertainties can be stressful, maintaining personal health becomes an anchor, a source of personal resilience that allows you to face external challenges with greater strength and equanimity. Let's address a common concern for many men over 60: energy levels. Many feel a gradual decline in energy, a sense of fatigue that becomes harder to shake. Guess what? These movements, by improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and enhancing sleep, are direct pathways to boosting your natural energy. When your body isn't fighting chronic inflammation or struggling with stiff joints, it frees up an enormous amount of energy that can be channeled into other activities you enjoy. It's like clearing blockages in a river. Suddenly, the water flows with much greater force. This isn't just anecdotal. It's supported by the research showing increased blood flow, improved lymphatic drainage, and better sleep quality, all of which are critical for sustained energy. Consider the role of technology here. We live in an age where information is abundant, but actionable wisdom is rare. We're bombarded with gadgets and pills promising quick fixes. Yet, the most profound solutions often lie in simple, timeless practices, enhanced by our modern scientific understanding. This is a smart approach to health in the 21st century, leveraging deep ancestral knowledge with the precision of contemporary research. You don't need a fancy app for these. Your body is the only technology required. And the cold drink hack comes in again as a daily ritual. Beyond the evening, consider a mid-morning glass of cool water with a few slices of cucumber or a sprig of mint. This isn't just hydration. It's a gentle detoxifier and a subtle energy booster. It helps maintain optimal fluid balance throughout the day, ensuring your cells and joints stay hydrated and ready for action. It prevents that midday slump that often leads to reaching for less healthy alternatives. It's about consistent, small acts of self-care that accumulate into monumental results. We're often told that as we age, we must slow down, take it easy. But what if the opposite is true? What if intelligent movement, consistent self-care, and a proactive mindset are precisely what allow us to speed up our recovery, ramp up our vitality, and truly live it up in our later years? The Japanese elders show us this is not just a dream, but a living reality. They teach us that longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about living better with joy and independence every single day. Now, my esteemed gentlemen, we've dissected the science, explored the cultural wisdom, and laid out the practical steps for these 5 incredible nocturnal regeneration hacks. But let's zoom out for a moment and reflect on the bigger implications, the strategic advantages of embracing such a philosophy of self-care. This isn't merely about personal health. It's about a stance, a statement against the passive acceptance of decline. In an increasingly complex world, where global health challenges range from pandemics to chronic lifestyle diseases, the individual's role in proactive health management becomes paramount. Relying solely on reactive medical systems is becoming unsustainable, both economically and personally. The wisdom of these Japanese practices offers a powerful, low-cost model for resilience. It's a grassroots health movement, decentralized and empowering, that allows you to take charge of your well-being, independent of external systems. This is an economic hack for your personal budget and a powerful political statement about health autonomy. Consider the role of mindfulness and discipline in these practices. It's not just the physical act of stretching or elevating legs. It's the consistent commitment, the daily ritual that builds mental fortitude. In a world saturated with distractions and fleeting trends, cultivating a consistent, beneficial habit like this strengthens your self-discipline, a skill that spills over into every other aspect of your life, from managing your finances to pursuing new hobbies. It's a mental hack disguised as a physical one. This internal strength, this quiet resilience, is an invaluable asset for navigating the complexities of modern life and maintaining mental sharpness. And speaking of mental sharpness, let's revisit the connection between these movements and brain health. We talked about cerebrospinal fluid circulation with the cat-cow, but remember the overall reduction in inflammation, the improved circulation from the wall legs elevation, and the better sleep quality. All of these are critical factors for optimal cognitive function. Chronic inflammation is a known enemy of brain health, linked to cognitive decline. Poor circulation starves brain cells of oxygen and nutrients, and inadequate sleep sabotages memory consolidation and waste clearance. By addressing these foundational issues with simple movements, you're not just taking care of your joints, you're investing in a sharper mind, better memory, and sustained mental clarity for years to come. This is a comprehensive brain boosting program accessible to all. Let's integrate the cold drink hack once more, but with a focus on digestive harmony, which is often overlooked in discussions of vitality. For men over 60, maintaining a robust digestive system is key to nutrient absorption and overall energy. A small glass of cool, not icy water with a splash of apple cider vinegar, diluted of course, before a meal can help stimulate digestive enzymes and balance stomach pH. This simple trick aids in breaking down food more efficiently, ensuring your body gets the most out of the nutrients you consume, which in turn fuels joint repair and cellular regeneration. It's a foundational internal hack that supports everything else we're doing. Think about the cultural aspect. The Japanese have a concept called kaizen, which means continuous improvement. These movements embody kaizen perfectly. It's not about a dramatic overhaul, but about small, consistent, incremental improvements that accumulate into massive, life-altering change over time. This philosophy can be applied to all areas of your life, fostering a mindset of growth and resilience. By embracing these movements, you're not just adopting a new routine, you're adopting a powerful philosophy for living. The power of these movements lies in their simplicity and consistency. They don't require expensive gadgets or complicated instructions. They are democratic, accessible, and timeless. In an age where health advice can often be overwhelming and contradictory, these practices offer clarity and direct action. They are a beacon of practical wisdom in a sea of complexity, proving that sometimes the oldest paths are the most effective. Your body is a masterpiece of self-healing, and these hacks are the keys to unlocking its full potential far into your golden years. My dear friends, we're nearing the culmination of our discussion, but before we wrap up, I want to emphasize one more critical aspect: the mental component of these hacks. It's not just about moving your body, it's about moving your mind, about cultivating a mindset of gratitude and active engagement with your own well-being. This is where the true power of these 7-minute health hacks extends beyond the physical. Think about the profound impact of daily rituals on your mental state. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, having a consistent, beneficial routine provides a sense of control, stability, and purpose. Your nightly regeneration sequence isn't just physical therapy, it's mental therapy. It's a time to disconnect from the stresses of the day, to reconnect with your body, and to affirm your commitment to a vibrant future. This simple act of self-care can significantly reduce anxiety, improve mood, and foster a deeper sense of self-awareness. These benefits are particularly important for men over 60, who often face unique challenges related to retirement, social changes, and maintaining a sense of purpose. Let's consider the broader societal context for a moment. In Western societies, there's often a stigma associated with aging, a narrative that focuses on decline rather than growth. These Japanese practices challenge that narrative head-on. They provide a model of proactive, dignified aging that emphasizes self-empowerment. By demonstrating that flexibility and vitality are achievable at any age, you contribute to shifting this cultural perception. You become an agent of change, inspiring not just your peers but younger generations to prioritize preventative health. This is a subtle but powerful geopolitical influence, advocating for a global shift towards health optimization and away from disease management. Now, a final word on our cold drink hack, bringing it full circle. Remember how we emphasized cold drinks for circulation and vitality? Think of your entire body as an intricate ecosystem, a garden that needs constant care. Just as these movements provide targeted irrigation and cultivation for your joints, proper hydration with cool, clean water provides the essential lifeblood for every cell, every tissue, every organ. It flushes toxins, transports nutrients, and maintains optimal metabolic function. A glass of cool water isn't just a drink, it's a vital nutrient, a simple yet profound act of internal cleansing and refreshment. It's the ultimate foundational hack that supports all other health initiatives. When you finish your nightly routine, take a moment, feel the sensations in your body. Notice the increased fluidity, the subtle warmth, the sense of calm. This conscious awareness amplifies the benefits and reinforces the positive feedback loop, making you more likely to stick with the habit. It's not just about doing the movements, it's about experiencing their effects, allowing them to embed themselves deeply into your physical and mental landscape. This mindful reflection is another critical component of the Japanese approach, turning exercise into a form of meditation. The promise of these 7-minute health hacks isn't just a promise of reduced pain. It's a promise of a richer, fuller life. It's the ability to pursue your passions, to travel, to engage in hobbies, to simply enjoy the everyday moments that make life meaningful, all without the nagging limitations of a stiff, aching body. It's about being present, fully alive, and capable. This level of personal independence is not just a comfort, it is a profound form of wealth. So, as we prepare to conclude, remember that the power to transform your health lies within you. You don't need external validation or expensive treatments. You just need the knowledge, the consistency, and the commitment to give your body the attention it craves and deserves. These movements are your personal keys to unlocking a future defined by vitality, not by limitations. Gentlemen, we've arrived at the final frontier of our journey, the moment to truly commit and embrace this blueprint for a vibrant, mobile future. We've laid out the precise steps, backed by science and generations of practice. Now, it's time for you to take the reins and become the architect of your own well-being. Let's consolidate the essence of what we've learned because clarity leads to action. These aren't just stretches. They are specific physiological triggers designed to 1. Rehydrate your joints and discs, boosting synovial fluid and decompressing your spine. 2. Cleanse your internal plumbing, supercharging lymphatic drainage to flush inflammation. 3. Restore primal movement patterns, reawakening your body's natural fluidity and balance. 4. Boost your brain health, enhancing cerebrospinal fluid circulation and reducing systemic inflammation. 5. Transform your sleep, leading to deeper rest and accelerated nocturnal repair. All this in a mere 12 to 15 minutes total. The Japanese elders who maintain remarkable flexibility into their 90 seconds don't see this as exercise. They see it as nightly body maintenance, as essential as brushing their teeth. They've proven that aging doesn't have to mean stiffness and pain. Your joints can stay fluid and flexible if you give them what they need. The science is clear. The results are measurable. And unlike complicated exercise programs or expensive treatments, these movements are accessible to almost everyone. Starting tonight, your body has an amazing ability to improve at any age. Those Japanese elders touching their toes at 92 didn't start at 92. They started with simple movements and stayed consistent. This is not a temporary fix. It's a sustainable lifestyle change, a testament to the power of compound habits. The economic benefits for you are undeniable. Fewer doctor visits, less reliance on pain medication, a decreased likelihood of needing costly surgeries or physical therapy. This is a direct investment in your long-term financial and physical independence. From a geopolitical standpoint, imagine the impact if such preventative care became the norm. Healthier populations are more productive, resilient, and less of a drain on national resources, fostering stronger societies capable of tackling other complex global challenges. Now, a powerful final cold drink hack. Don't underestimate the power of starting your day with a full glass of cool water. After these nightly movements, your body has been working on repair and regeneration. Kicking off the next day with optimal hydration helps flush out the metabolic waste products that were processed overnight and jumpstarts your metabolism and energy levels. It's a simple, invigorating way to signal to your body that it's ready for another day of peak performance. This morning ritual perfectly complements your evening routine, creating a 24-hour cycle of proactive self-care. We want to hear from you. What's the one daily movement that's become harder for you over the years? Is it getting up from the floor, reaching behind your back, or maybe something as simple as looking over your shoulder while driving? Which of these movements are you excited to try tonight? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for reading. In 3 months, you'll move differently. In 6 months, you'll feel like you've turned back the clock. In a year, you might be the one surprising people with your flexibility. The only requirement is showing up to your bedroom floor every single night and giving your body these 12 minutes of attention it desperately needs. Remember, the goal isn't just to extend your years, but to add life to your years, to live with less pain, more energy, and an unshakable sense of freedom in your own skin. The Japanese elders have shown us the way. Science has validated their wisdom. Now, it's your turn to claim that legacy of health and mobility. Starting tonight, your body is waiting,